All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm still kind of setting stuff up here, but go ahead and jump on. I apologize for all the noise around. All right, around my house, there's no such thing as a quiet place. So that's actually a little bright. Let's see. There we go. Just a little bit of light. Whew. All right, y'all. South Carolina in the house. Thanks so much for being here, Gary. Appreciate it. Tony, thanks for being here. Give a little bit for everyone to kind of trickle in. And Mark Spurgeon, thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm actually kind of under the weather today. I have not felt good at all, and honestly kind of thought about not going live, but I figure I'd just kind of push through. My allergies and sinuses have been so bad. I think it's because I've been outside so much. But that's how it goes. I hope everyone had a great week and is gearing up for Christmas coming up. I can't believe it's already almost Christmas. My goodness, and the year's almost gone. Mark, what's up? I'm back at Cedar Creek now. Man, yeah, so I think it was Terry that told me that you were going to move back up. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're a little closer. I hope everything is well, and I know you're staying on the fish down there, man. Marcos, thanks for being here. Yeah, like I said, I hope everyone had a great week. Hope you got out to go fish a little bit this week if you could. I got out a couple. So I had a trip on Monday. Thanks, Randy. Glad to see you found it. And so what I had a trip on Monday, and excuse me, I'll be honest, y'all. I just got it handed to me. Had 5 fish. I made it right with my guy, and you know, at the end of the day, that's just how it goes. You know, I did my homework before this trip, caught fish pretty good before, and just for whatever reason, those fish, I think it was a combination of things. I think I couldn't really see. So the wind was supposed to be 5 miles an hour, and I'm gonna be coughing, y'all. I apologize. I'm just not really feeling well. But what you know, so like I said, it's supposed to be 5 miles an hour. Ended up being 25 miles an hour. It was just crazy windy, and so the boat was going like this. We were taking water over the front. Like, I didn't realize it at first, but in between spots, I got to looking, and there was just water on the bottom of my boat. Like, we took a lot of water over the front, and I just struggled. We ran around a little bit. Where the fish I'd located, so this is on Joe Pool. The fish I located were right out in the middle of the lake, and so there was just really nothing I could do at that point. You know, just the weatherman got it wrong. I made the wrong call. Should have went somewhere else. But hindsight, you know, I didn't know it was going to be that windy. So, well, that's how it is, y'all. You know, you win some, you lose some. You just keep moving on. But so that was tough Monday for me. Mark, haven't fished much last few months because of everything going on. Creeks are starting to show up. Nice, man. Well, nice as far as the creek showing up. I hate that you had to go through that, man. I'm gonna message you, man, and I'll catch up. And I know it's been a little bit since we talked, but we'll definitely catch up. Maybe come on down and fish with you too, man. Mark, Spurgeon, 2 or 3 lakes I've been on. The Bite, Winsboro, and Cypress Springs. Nice. I still need to get that way. Really. Winsboro crappie are biting from the barge. Yeah, man, I remember that barge used to get really good back in the day. A lot of good crappie out of that caught out of that barge. But yeah, so that was Monday. Monday was real tough. So So Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday, I went out east. I went out east, y'all. Something I don't get to do much anymore just because I live so far west. It's an all-day thing when I go east. And so I kind of committed to that, having all day. Got up early, sat through traffic like you wouldn't believe. Traffic going and traffic coming back. And I fished 3 creeks, 2 creeks. I snagged 1 little black crappie on the tail. And I worked and drug my kayak and fished from the bank. And in the 3rd creek, I finally found some fish. And it was tough. It was really tough. 3 creeks all day. I think I was gone. I left at like 6:45. I didn't get back till like 6:30. So I was gone a full 12 hours out there looking for fish. And, you know, that's the one thing, you guys. So I think, you know, a lot of times, and I get, you know, guests in the boat and everything, and they always say, man, those videos make it look so easy. And it does. It's not that easy, y'all. It's not easy. You know, like I said, Wednesday I went to 3 creeks before I found any fish, and I was gone all day. Yesterday, I felt horrible. Yesterday, I felt like I got hit by a truck. I'm just, you know, I'm getting older. I'm not as young as I once was, and it wears on me. I don't sleep good anymore with my boys. So I feel like it catches up to me. And two, ever since I got the C word back when that was going around, just haven't felt the same. I don't know if it's still something related to that or what, but just I have not felt good. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that, man. And so, you know, it looks easy, but it's not. And I just really, you know, want to emphasize that. And that is another reason, you know, with the guide trips right now. The guide trips right now, I'm having to push them back because I'm just not on anything. I was on that Joe Pool bite. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm not sure if it was just I couldn't see or if they weren't there. I'm gonna have to watch that a little bit more. I was really holding more hope into that, but it just doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a little more wishy-washy than I thought it might be. And so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. There was a couple some bite on Lewisville, and that one I got a couple reports from last couple of days. It's been really tough in there, and yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, you guys. That's why I'm really focusing on the YouTube thing for the time being, because it's a lot more that I can control. But you know, I still am looking for fish to guide on. Just gonna have to keep at it. Oracle Wisdom, thanks for being here. Toughest wintertime fishing I've experienced in many years. Do you find a light rain turns as a crappie on this time of year? You know, Oracle, that's a good question. So I think right now, I apologize for all the stuff going on in the background. You know, there's a lot. It sounds like a zoo over here. Hey Scott, there he is. Thanks, man, for being here. I'm gonna message you after this live, man. I haven't forgot about you. East was pretty tough, man. It was pretty tough. Just kind of like everything else, a grind. Found some fish, but they weren't real big. It's just tough. Yeah, if y'all could leave us a thumbs up. YouTube really likes that. I really appreciate that. A television pilot, what's up, man? What's up, Pro-Am? Thanks for being here. Danny's Fishing, thanks for being here. So Oracle, so I think part of what's going on this year is we got that rain early and it filled the creeks back up, which is good, but it hasn't rained much since. And so what I've noticed is most of the creeks, most of the creeks I've fished, I'd say pretty much every creek I've fished, the water has been super clear. I mean, like almost bathtub clear in some of these places. And that's just not gonna, those fish just aren't gonna feel comfortable in that clear water. And so it's moving them around. They're in different areas. There's not as many. So I really think this rain would help. And so I really think that this little bit of rain, definitely, you know, it's gonna mess things up in the short term. Which, you know, I definitely think it's gonna muddy that water up a little bit, but I think in the long run, I think that'll help. I think the water's just been too clear, so this rain is going to be, you know, good but bad at the same time. So just keep that in mind if you get out there and your creeks, or your creeks might be muddy this weekend. They might not be, depending on which one and where the water's coming from. But so we're gonna have to, keep an eye on that. Once that water clears up, I do think it will get better. Abner, thanks for being here. Going to Bardwell tomorrow on my way to get some minnows as a backup using my flop box I bought using your promo code. And I'm sure I'll be using Camo's hand ties. Nice, man. Thanks so much, Abner. Did you get that recently, or when'd you pick that up, Abner? I know there's been a lot of deals going on. I'm just curious to see which one you picked that up on, man. But yeah, that's great. I was using Camo's hand ties myself pretty recently. Pro-Am, do you think there will be some good crappie in the creek at the beginning or right after the first of the year? Yeah, Pro-Am, I think there will be. So for me, the crappie are in the creeks from about November 1st all the way to about early May. Believe it or not, just kind of depends, and they do different things in that time frame. But they'll be winter creek fish until, all the way into February. Usually about March is when that kind of transitions over into that sand bass, and those crappie come up in those creeks and they kind of do pre-spawn and they start trying to spawn. But that's March, so I think February, and it depends too, obviously, on how fast it warms up. But we'll have to see how that goes. But that's a good question, Pro-Am. Thanks so much for asking that. So I wanted to kind of get some admin stuff out of the way too, is what I like to call it. So you guys, yes, I'm still guiding. The bite's tough right now, I'll be honest. But if you're interested, just reach out to me, periodically, and just say, hey, I'm interested in a trip. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm not on nothing, I'm gonna tell you I'm not on anything. I'm not out here trying to take people and take money, and I'm just not doing that right now. Luckily, my YouTube's doing pretty well. It's that time of year, and so that combined with jigs and lake breakdown and stuff like that, I don't have to force a guide trip if it's not there, and I do like that. I don't want to force a guide trip with anybody. I just don't want to. So just keep that in mind. I am still guiding. I do lake breakdowns as well. Lake Ray Roberts, Joe Pool, and Lewisville. These are specifically for winter. They go over productive areas, not so productive areas, and it's another way to help the channel out. It's $100. I send you a private video link that goes over everything. And the Ray Roberts one, I do include some coordinates as well to brush piles. That's a way, and also jigs. So I'm still selling jigs, you guys. Just, if you order jigs, just bear with me. And nice, Abner. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Abner. You're gonna love it. I already know. I love mine, so I know you're gonna love yours. So jigs. So I'm still selling jigs, you guys. If you're interested, just shoot me an email or shoot me a message, and we'll get you hooked up on that. But this right here is the new color. I wanted to show that. I'm not sure how well that's gonna show up, but my wife came up with this color, biscuits and gravy. It's got like a milky white top on top, and then on bottom it's just clear with two different kinds of holographic glitter, tinsel, and then regular round glitter. So I think this will be really good in that clear water. So, oops, all backwards on here, but yeah. So if you're interested, just reach out to me, and we'll get that done. Just another way to support me. And YouTube, you guys, YouTube is. This is the YouTube time of year for me. This is when I'm the most busy with YouTube. The money's better. Just my growth is a little better this time of year, and so that's part of why I tend to kind of gravitate toward the YouTube this time of year. And then too, the bite's kind of tougher for me to stay on for guide trips, and so it kind of evens itself out. So as always, if you can like these videos, which I'll do a great job already, if you could like these videos. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. That really helps me out, you guys. If you hit that notification bell every time I post, you guys will get notified. And then as well, share. If you know of anyone who's interested in this type of content, just please share it to them. Just let them know it's there. And if they like it, great. If not, what can I do? Raul, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. But And you know, so it's kind of where we're at. You know, super chats are always welcome. You know, Cash App as well if you're interested in just donating to the channel. There's also super thanks on all the videos that I post. Channel memberships as well. If you're interested, it's just another way to support the channel. You know, it's kind of like a subscription. Just so many, you know, dollars a month will go towards me going putting content out. And I'm also have that available on my Facebook page. If you don't follow me on my Facebook page, you should go over there and check it out. I try to be active on there and post updates and reports and things like that. So I'm trying to grow that page as well. And yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to just grow in general. And so far, I mean, it's been pretty good. I definitely cannot complain. I had my best month ever on YouTube last month. And so I cannot complain, you guys. I'm very, very thankful. It's, you know, yes, I had a really good month on YouTube last month, but I worked for it, you guys. I was out there fishing a bunch of different places, and I'm grinding out there. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough on my body. As I get older, it's hard on me. Especially days like Wednesday, where I mean, I fished 3 different creeks and drug my kayak everywhere, and my kayak's not very light. So good news is I did get my kayak fixed. It's back up and going. I'm gonna be in it a lot more coming up, so y'all stay tuned. I've got something special I'm trying to do for Christmas week that I know for a fact no one has done around here, and I'm gonna really try my best to make that happen. So as soon as I get that hopefully taken care of this week, I will go ahead and announce that, and I think y'all will enjoy it. It'll be something pretty cool. Oracle, a shrimp colored jig might be great for wintertime, like a pinkish orange. Maybe you could try making something like that. Translucent with some silver flakes. Oh yeah, for sure, Oracle. I definitely think that would work. I have to try that, man. Television pilot, man. No, I just added this one. I got rid of Cowboys just because it just the interest just wasn't there, and so I replaced it with this one. I just got Grapevine, Cookies and Cream, just some other ones like that. I'd have to look. Iguana, Blue Freeze, Lemon Lime, and Galaxy, I believe. I might be missing one, but Bill, what's going on? Merry Christmas, man. Thanks for being here. Pro-Am good. I look forward to some more kayak crappie fishing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I don't yet, television pilot. I've just added this one. I'm not sure how regularly I will be adding new colors and taking new colors away. I'm not real sure yet, but you know, we'll see how it goes. It just kind of depends on the you know, ups and downs of this. So Paul Gwynn, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. So I do plan to add some more. We'll just have to see. I would love to be able to eventually add different molds and stuff like that too. I mean, this mold right here, I really like it though. Like that little fork tail on it, really like it. But you know, with time. I'm still very new to this. I mean, I've only been doing this a couple months. Not even 2 months, I don't think. So y'all just bear with me on that. But as always, you guys, B&M poles, great guys over there and gals over there. They really take care of me, really help me out. Huge main sponsor of this channel. So if y'all could go check them out. You know, if you need a pole, Sam Super Sensitive, Diamond Series, Russ Bailey. I mean, there's so many different rods out there, and a lot of them are available in Walmart, Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, stuff like that. So if you're interested, go check them out. Jeff, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Mark Williams, just do like Terry with dirty or clear water and mix and match. Yeah, for sure, man. I didn't think about that, Mark, but I could definitely do that. Television pilot, thought you might be. Man, I've been tied up and I haven't been feeling that good today, man. I thought about it, but I really didn't feel good. I was like, no, let me just stay inside. But Yeah, I definitely thought about it today. And you guys, so I can't say a whole lot yet, but so I got some big plans with B&M, some guys at B&M in the spring. They're gonna come down and we're gonna do hopefully a few shows. I'm not sure exactly all the details yet, but they're gonna come down and we're gonna make some shows. I'm not sure where or not sure how, but we're gonna do it, and I can't wait for y'all to see that. It'll be good to get the guys from B&M down here as well and get them on the boat and get out with them and all that. So I'm really excited about that. Mark Williams, you know all the colors I made. Oh yeah, man, you made them all. You did really good, man. I appreciate all your help with that too, man. Television, probably need to get my kayak out there again. Yeah, you know, I hadn't had my kayak out in over a year, I guess. And yeah, you bet, Randy. No problem. Thanks for dropping in. I'll get those done and shipped out ASAP, man. Thank you so much. And you know, what was I saying? Oh, I hadn't had my kayak out in over a year, and whew, I think that's why I felt so bad yesterday, because I was sore. I forget how heavy that kayak is, and dragging it around is tough, even with the wheels. But you know, got it done. But it's nice to have it back. I hadn't had a rudder that was working on it very well for a long time, and now I got that fixed, and makes such a difference being able to just turn that handle and get the kayak to steer right. So I'm super happy about that. But yeah, you guys, I mean, y'all have any questions or anything like that? Anything y'all'd like to see video wise? I'm gonna try my best to do some catch and cooks coming up. I'm gonna try and mix it up, try and do a little bit of everything. Like I said, that's kind of my bread and butter right now. Just with how tough the guide bite's been. So you know, just bear with me, and I'm gonna get as many videos as I possibly can out. But yeah, I mean, I'm working on it. This is honestly, like, you know, this is a really busy time of year for me. I've just got so much going on. You know, the creeks take up so much time. I'm so tired when I get back from them. Oops. It you know, it just wears me out. You know, that's one thing. You know, if you ever have thought that fishing's not a sport, I'll tell you what. Go drag a kayak around 3 creeks, come back, and the next day you'll know if it's a sport or not, because you are sore and tired. So it is really tough. Yeah, man, if y'all got any questions or anything, you know, definitely I'll get to them. I do really like these jigs though. I think they look cool in the bag. Oracle, don't beat yourself up over it. Most guides shut down this time of year. Yeah, and you know, that's that's kind of a good point. So, you know, not bashing anyone or anything like that, but most guides, crappie guides around here in DFW, when it gets this time of year, or even just in general, they just go to fork, you know, and that's great. You know, that's really great. You know, it's good fishing out there. They have that rule right now where you have to keep every fish you catch. So I mean, it makes it easier for sure, but that's just not an option for me. Fork. I live in Fort Worth, and so fork for me is like almost 3 hours one way. And that's a lot of gas, a lot of traffic. Like, I would have to charge, and I know a lot of people do charge, you know, that much, but I'd have to charge like $400 to $600, something like that, to make up the difference in gas. And I don't want that to be on you know, anyone that wants to go out with me. So I just try to make do around here. And yeah, catfish striper, I might have to try different species, which this has always kind of been a you know, a struggle for me. Is I don't guide the creeks for good reason, you guys. The creeks are just so hit or miss. A lot of them, there's really no way to access them with a boat. I don't want to have anyone on the bank with me worrying about them slipping in. You know, there's just a lot of moving parts with all that creek stuff. And so I try to guide on the main lake, and the lakes around here for me just don't fish good during the winter, the main lake. You know, yeah, I can catch some fish here and there. There's a couple creeks I can run up and get some trips in, which I've done that this year. But, you know, I can't go to Fork. I mean, I live close to Eagle Mountain, and that lake to me is horrible. Like I can't really catch fish on that lake, so I can't really guide there. You know, I don't really know. It's just kind of a tough deal. And so, you know, I have to stay on 2 sets of fish. So most guides around here only guide. And so that's great. If you can put all your focus in on just guiding, it'd be great. But me, I have my hands like everywhere. Like I have the YouTube, which is a creek bite, which is totally different than that main lake bite. And so like I have to stay on those fish for videos. So I'm out there filming. You know, I'll go out 2 or 3 days and scout and film for videos, and I don't know anything about the main lake. And let's say I have a trip coming up on Friday. Let's say this Friday I have a guide trip coming up. Okay, so, you know, Friday I have a guide trip, so that leaves me, and then also with my commitments, you know, let's say I can't go 2 days this upcoming week. Okay, well, so I'm already down to 3 days that I can't scout or film, right? So that leaves 2 days. So let's say one day I go to film a creek and it's no good. Okay, well then I'm really in trouble because I didn't make any money off that trip, I didn't find any fish, and I didn't scout for the guide trip. So that means Tuesday, I've got to kind of do it all. I have to kind of try and film, try and scout for the guide trip coming up. It gets really complicated, and I don't think, you know, obviously like a lot of that's kind of behind the scenes, but it's really tough to manage both. And so like I just wanted to kind of, you know, give some insight to that. But if I could just focus on one thing, I feel like it would be good. But, you know, obviously I don't want to be closed-minded. I don't want to limit myself either. So if I can do both, then that's what I want to do. But it's tough. Mark Spurgeon, kid, if you were gonna go to a lake in Texas that you'd never been to, where would you go? Ooh, Mark, that's a good question. Well, I would love to go to Pines, Cypress Springs. I'd love to go to Caddo, Sam Rayburn, or Toledo Bend. Those are the lakes that I'd like to go to, Mark. Bro, and what kind of setup you got getting yourself started on your jig making? Man, so I just got a dual injector. I think it's a 4 ounce. I just got 1 single mold. I just got like a kit of colors and just a kit of glitters and just some plastic. I mean, I'm very, very basic with it. Raul, almost 15K followers. Awesome. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, we're growing for sure. Or a couple of lakes. It's a television pilot. Yes, sir. Oracle, have you ever found winter crappie on Lake Aquila? We went a few weeks back and it was like the Dead Sea. I don't fish Aquila very much, but that's how a lot of lakes around here for me are. It's just like the Dead Sea. You know, like I guide Grapevine a lot, and I won't be back on Grapevine for a long time because it's just not a good winter lake. Fishing Adventures TV, what's a hand tie? It's just a you know, just a jig that's made with Chanel and feathers. It's just kind of a different, it's like a feather jig is what they also call it. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. And that's a big reason I left my job. I couldn't try to do it all. You know, I needed more time. And honestly, my job just kind of got to where it wore me down. Rayburn, yeah, I would love to go down there. Stephen Hawkins, thanks so much for being here. Sorry I'm late. Hope all is well. Oh, no problem, man. Hope you're well too. Thanks for dropping in. Gary, wonder how a creek several hundred yards below a dam would do. If that dam has water flowing through it, I bet there's some fish there, man. You'd be surprised. Crappie don't like current, but they do. It's kind of a weird thing. It's like they like it, but they don't. So it's kind of that. If that creek has current, then it's probably got some fish in there. They're just going to be positioned to where they're sitting in the slack water. If that makes sense. But yeah, you guys. So it's just tough, you know. And I'm still not even a year into this. And so I'm still learning, trying to figure all this out, how to juggle all this. And then not to mention I have 2 young boys. So, you know, my wife works full time. So, you know, it's not as easy as it looks, but I definitely enjoy it. I hope I get to do this for the rest of my life. That's kind of my goal here. I don't ever want to go back to the corporate world. I'm kind of burned on that. I don't feel like I could trust anybody in that. So, that's how it is. You never know. So far, I've been very, very thankful that I've been able to, you know, I had no idea what was going on I didn't have any idea what to expect when I left my job. Obviously, I knew I can go back to find another job when that time comes, but so far, things have been going really good, knock on wood. Hopefully, you know, I keep working hard, things will just get a little easier and a little easier. You bet, Gary. You bet, man. Yeah, we got some videos coming up. I've been working on them little by little, but you know, these and that's the thing too. Come springtime, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Come springtime, everyone better hang on, because I'm gonna be pumping videos out like crazy. That's my goal. That's my mindset. That's what I'm ready to do. And you know, I'm really ready to kind of run on that, and you know, have different species of fish and different species of fish spawning and all that. I really cannot wait for that. So y'all just bear with me, and I'm just gonna pump videos out. You know, that's really how I make my money, is just volume. You know, I don't have a ton of views per video. I have a good amount, don't get me wrong. I'm really thankful for the views I have, you know, but I don't have the views that some other channels have, where they only have to post 2 or 3 times a month to make their money. I gotta just offload videos like crazy to make that money. But you know, I know in time it'll get to where I don't have to, and I'll also be able to travel a little bit. So I've got some ideas coming up this spring that I'm gonna try to go find me a 3-pounder this spring, and I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to get that, and I'm gonna film every bit of it. So y'all stay tuned for that too. So yeah, we're just grinding. Hopefully we can get some water before spring in that one lake I fish. Yeah, man, we need a lot of water in a lot of places still, for sure. Oracle, maybe make some vids on putting brush piles out. Interesting you say that, man. I do actually have I think I have a couple videos doing that. Something I don't film a lot of, just because I don't want people to see where I put brush piles at. But I don't know, you know, I do have a couple videos out there like that, just to kind of show. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I don't go live every week, just because I don't have a lot to talk about. You know, I don't have, you know, weekly giveaways. I don't have, you know, this or that to talk about every week. It's pretty the same, you know, every couple of weeks or something like that. I'll go live, just kind of catch up with everyone, just kind of see what I've been seeing on the water. And right now, Main Lake Bite's tough. Everyone's driving to Fork, Pines. I get it. You know, I would too if I could, to an extent, but I can't do that, so I'm kind of having to make do around here. I'm gonna go try some different lakes a little further west, and just try to make the best of it. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, creeks are good for the most part. They're hit or miss, but they're always hit or miss. We really need more, I'd say more cold weather. That's the number one thing that's been tough. It's just it's cold, but it's not been cold enough. I mean, we need like a substantial cold snap, and you know, that would really help things along. And you know, I think we'll get there. It's been way different winter than they said it was going to be. It's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be rainy, snowy, and so far has not been like that. But I do know typically like February is pretty. You can see, look, some battle scars from Wednesday. You know, I do think you know, February it'll get pretty cold, I think. But thanks, Scott. Stay the course, keep grinding. You're a good guy and a great person. Thanks so much, man. That means a lot. That means a lot. Yeah, if y'all could go ahead and give this a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it, you guys. We got 37 great people on here right now, and if y'all could hit that thumbs up, YouTube really likes that, so I'd appreciate that. Jerry has remodeled the marina at Winsboro. It's really nice. Really? Huh. Did not know that it was remodeled. Television pod, I'd like to see some of you local guys put the single pole away and do some winter long lining or pulling. Man, I would love to do that myself, but I don't have no idea how to do that. Yeah, I'd like to. I mean, maybe, and that's kind of where, like, if I can grow enough, yeah, Mark, low water at the creek mouths will always do it too. They need more water to get in. But if I can get to where I grow enough, man, I'd love to go to like Alabama or some of those places where that like long line pulling, that you know, fishing, pulling crankbaits in the summertime on like Mississippi lakes. I'd love to be able to get out there with some guys that know what they're doing out there and can kind of show me what to do and do that. Yeah, for sure. It'd definitely be a learning curve for me, man. Oh, sweet, Mark. Rebuilt everything. Awesome. That is pretty cool. I can't wait to the day to when I can travel a little more. It's just really tough having to stay so close, you know, which, you know, I don't mind because I don't want to, you know, make things difficult. I don't know how some of those guys stay on the road for weeks on end that are pros that fish all those tournaments and stuff like that. I don't know how they do it. Like that would just be so much on my wife and family, you know. But one day I'll get there to where I can do that and not have to put so much on them. Mark Spurgeon, still $5 to fish. Man, that's great. You don't see that very often. Fishing adventures. Where would you fish on a lake like Travis in Central Texas? Limited brush, deep water to 120. Lots of floating boat docks. What behavior do you see in the winter? So if that was me and I'd be fishing Travis, I'd be fishing docks. That's period. I'd be fishing boat docks. Because that's the main thing, those especially low lakes like that, that's the main thing those fish are going to get on. Because those docks are going to go up and down with the water to a degree. And so it doesn't matter if the lake's low, high, whatever, those fish can get under that dock and they can get to where they feel comfortable. And so that's where I would fish. I see that a lot on like Lake of the Ozarks and stuff like that. Yep, I would love to. I mean, I would dock shoot over there. I'd go look at docks, and you know, it might take you a little bit to find them. I use jigs, man. I'm pretty much jig exclusive from about September, October, all the way into like May. I'll be using jigs all the way, all the way till roughly June. Man, I'd love to come down, but that's kind of what I was saying, man. I can't justify getting away from my family right now, and my boys are a handful, and I just can't put that on my wife right now. I got to be here to help out, and so one day, man, hopefully one day I'll get to that point. I appreciate the invite. I'll definitely take you up if I can get away. Well, yeah, you guys. I mean, if y'all have anything else, and we can kind of start wrapping it up. I mean, I don't want to keep y'all too long. I know it's Friday night, probably out, getting ready to go get dinner or something like that, or I'm not sure if football games are going on, but they might be. But I just wanted to touch base, everyone, let you know kind of what the game plan is, what I'm doing, what I'm seeing out there on the water, and let you know that it's good, but it's tough at the same time. It's hit or miss for me. When it's a hit, it's pretty good, but when it's tough at the same time. So the highway department rebuilt the old bridge. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, that's good that they're redoing all that stuff out there. I've never been out there, but I know it's been out there for a while. Awesome. I had a buddy that went over to Winsboro not that long ago, and he did pretty well. And I mean, I'd love to go to all these places, but I can't justify getting away. I can't be selfish to an extent and just, throw everything at my wife. I can't put all that on her because I know my boys, they're an absolute handful. One day. Pro-Am, thanks for being here, man. Brad Gates. Barfly's good. He's just staying busy. I think he said he's going to try and get some videos out here pretty soon. Slab Buster, thanks for being here, man. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. No worries, buddy. But, yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up on here. Like I said, I don't want to keep everyone all night. Thanks so much for taking time out of your Friday evening to get on here with me and talk with me. I really appreciate it. I know I don't get on here a ton, but I still want to get on here every now and then, touch base with everyone, and just touch base. So thanks again, everyone, for all the support out there. Really appreciate it, and just be on the lookout for a lot of videos coming up. See you later, Brad. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Merry Christmas, Jeff. Merry Christmas to everyone. I don't think I'll be live again before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a safe, wonderful Christmas. And I hope you get to enjoy time with your families. And stay safe, stay safe. Everyone take it easy. Thanks so much, Stephen, for being here. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Slab. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks, Raul. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see you on the water or on the bank. See ya.